This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The Great Barrier Thief joins us now. Dyson, how you going, mate?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Dyson, first of all, the greatest nickname of all time. Well done.
It's stuck, so I'm glad it's stuck, and it's given to me by one of my teammates, but no, it's a good one for sure.
Oh,
I mean, it's
okay,
well
because we
deserved
just saw it on the commentary, let alone, it was given to you by a teammate.
Yeah, well deserved because, you are the king at steals, basically, so well done.
No, thank you. Yeah, one of my teammates, Larry Nance, gave it to me actually at the start of the year, so credit to him.
Well, credit to him, and then they traded him just recently, didn't they, Larry Nance Jr.?
Yeah, exactly. They got rid of him. He was my vet from my rookie year in New Orleans, came to Atlanta with me, and then they got rid of him. So, sucks, but, that's the NBA. It's how it works.
It's
so,
a brutal business, isn't it? Like, you form those relationships, and then next minute they're off to be an opponent.
Yeah, exactly. You never know what to expect, but, that's the NBA. It's how it works. So, you got to stay on your toes.
Absolutely. Well, you had a massive year for the Atlanta Hawks, and obviously Trae Young being your teammate. They're talking about him having a massive contract extension, $224 million, right? That's the level.
That's
but in the meantime, Dyson, to go with you and Trae, they've wanted to add a few pieces. Christoph Porzingis is one guy who's going to be your teammate, the big 7-foot dude who's bopping three-pointers left, right and centre. Alexander Walker coming back into the team. They've jacked your team up for this season.
Yeah, no, the front office, they've done really well. They've made some big trades, obviously bringing those two over and Luke Kennard as well. These are three crucial pieces that are going to help us, and getting to where we want to get to. So it's all about building that chemistry, getting in the gym with each other, and going out there and having a healthy season hopefully. But credit to the front office. They've done a really good job this off-season. One
thing we know about the NBA, and we talk about it here because it's hard to get your head around the money in particular. And I know that you'll be up for a contract extension very shortly, but Josh Giddey's the talk of the town at the moment, and he's looking for $30 million. So we're led to believe he wants $30 million. The Bulls are looking to give him $20 million. Either way, from the outside to go, that's a shitload of money.
Like, you'd be happy if you won that in Lotto.
Oh, for sure. So, Dyson, taking yourself back to when you first signed your first deal at the NBA, whatever the amount of money it was, do you remember going, you bloody ripper, I'm going to now go and buy what?
It was definitely, it was surreal, making the NBA, and there's a lot of money that comes with it, that's for sure. And I was always, a big car guy, so my first car was actually a BMW X6M, and then once a few more checks started coming in, I went and bought myself a nice G-Wagon, so that was my first big expenses. But hopefully, I'll be up for extension this off season, so hopefully we can get something done. But
Jeez, what are you going to buy then?
Because I see Ben Simmons getting out. Yeah. Ben Simmons is out fishing and stuff, so it seems like he's in boating and getting out there. Are you into any of that kind of stuff?
I mean, I love being on the water, but I don't live on the water, so a boat's probably not in my interest right now. But I mean, investments is what's fun to me now. I think when you first start getting that money, it's cool to get everything you want, but then once you start investing and money just starts coming in with that while you sleep, that's the stuff that I like. So that's what I'm up to now, and hopefully I can make some good investments that's going to set me up for life.
Absolutely. I've seen that Slow Mo Joe Ingles has had a chef that looks after him. You have a lot of people, and they always talk about LeBron spending $1 million on his body, whether that's real or not. I think he's kind of denied that. But you need a lot of people to support you through your NBA season / career. Have you got people that you lean on like that?
Yeah, I got a chef, and I got a massage guy that comes around all the time. So I think as athletes, it's important. Whether you spend the money on jewelry or you spend the money on your body, obviously spending money on your body is better. Getting the right fuel in, being able to come home to a meal, having snacks prepared, being able to come home to massages, treatment, dietitian, what's it called, like people, to help you mental.
So like a sports psych kind of person. Yeah,
sports psych, exactly, sports psychologist. But those are the important things that you want to spend money on and invest, because you want to have long careers, and the longer you play, the more money you're going to earn. So those are smart investments.
It's an investment,
and, I think a lot more people are starting to, invest in those sorts of things, especially athletes.
Now, Dyson, I have to ask some more details about the chef. So when you have a chef, do they live at your house or do they just come in, cook for you and then go home? How does it work?
Mine she actually lives in Atlanta, so she comes in and makes lunch and dinners and prepares like all these snacks and stuff. So, it's different for everyone. Some people, like I used to live with, I used to play with a guy named Jonas Valanciunas, who's from Lithuania. He had a Lithuanian chef, so they actually lived with him. But yeah, everyone's different in what they do. But I like my space. So, I like having the chef coming in and out. I don't need anyone else living with me. But that's the easiest way for me. That's how I go about it.
It's such
so
an next
good,
level
isn't it?
word, but this is what you should be doing.
That's
You're
right.
investing into yourself for the future.
It just makes sense. That's right. They know what they're doing and they're good at what they do and you can afford it. So bang on.
Oh, I'd be all about it.
Oh, no. Can you imagine?
Hey, Dyson, I want to know, how did you get to the NBA? Who was there to foster you? How did you get to that level of basketball?
Yeah, there was a lot of people that helped me, through my junior career and stuff. And I grew up in Bendigo, a country town in Victoria. And I had a lot of coaches there that really pushed me. I moved to the Australian Institute of Sport when I was 15 years old, and basically lived there, live and breathe basketball over there. And I think just a lot of coaches, developing me as a person, life skills, knowing situations to be in, and choosing the right path to get to the NBA as well. I went through the G League Ignite, which not many people do.
Yep.
So that was different for me, but I think it was the best option to kind of help me get to the NBA. But there's just a lot of hard work and doing the right things, taking care of my body. Credit to my family. It drove me everywhere as a kid. To play in tournaments and things like that. So there's a lot of people involved that got me to where I am today.
And the beautiful thing about you, Dyson, is that there's another one of you waiting in the wings because Dash Daniels is your younger brother, he's just 17. He's headed for the NBA too, right?
Yeah, Dash is he's on track for sure. He's about to start his pro career with Melbourne United, so it's a big jump for him. Just 17 years old, but he's going to be right there. So he's a talented player. I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes this year, but. He's knocking right there on the door, so hopefully next year he'll be in the NBA with me. We'll see.
Great name amazing. Too. Great name.
Hey, did you guys play footy at all, Dyson?
Yeah, I did. I played a lot of footy actually growing up.
God, have you had any teams
you had to
knock on your door and said, hey, when you're done in the NBA or you've made enough money, can you come and play for us?
Hey, I would love to come play some footy one day, that's for sure. I miss playing, growing up, I really like footy more than basketball, so...
So you had a decision to make then. So you had to, literally weigh up where you could go with your career by the sounds of it. So basketball won out, obviously, and it's paid off because you never would have made this sort of money playing footy. No. So you made the right decision. Was it a no-brainer?
Basketball was definitely the right decision. It was. I think it's closer than what people think it might have been. Like, I didn't want to give up footy, that's for sure. And when I got offered the scholarship to go to the Australian Institute of Sport, it was either... go there and give up footy or, not go there and keep playing. But I kind of, my dad was involved in a lot of basketball, and I knew that my biggest strengths were in basketball. And that's always what I wanted to do as a kid, was be an NBA player. And I wanted to be an AFL player as well, but I think NBA just sounded a little better. So, I tried that path, but who knows? Hopefully I can play both one day. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Who's your team?
I'm a Tigers man, big Tigers.
Well, they've had a good win over here against the Eagles last week. They played all right against Collingwood.
I would suggest they'll take you, Dyson.
Mate, they're loaded up with draft picks over the last couple of years. True. And finally, you're on the Gold Coast. You guys are playing against University of Colorado coming up. I mean that by the Boomers, that is. It seems like Australian basketball over the last, it's probably been 10 years, it keeps growing and growing. You've got some talented teammates?
Yeah, for sure. And the junior programs in Australia, doing really well, bringing kids up, and the Boomers, are starting to grow as well. And obviously, the guys like, Paddy, Joe Ingles, Daly, like these guys that have been around a while, there's kind of like a new wave coming in now. And, we need to pick up from where they left off. So there's a lot of exciting times coming for Australian basketball, that's for sure.
We're so glad
Love
you
your
joined
work,
us this
Dyson.
morning. Can't wait to have you here on the weekend. It's bloody brilliant, mate. Thank you.
Yes. Great. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dyson Daniels. Legend, Sean. The Great Barrier Thief.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.